Giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah, the bonus to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, and necessary shalom to the Akim that's out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. First and foremost, I want to say the water Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, for giving me and a fellow Akim the opportunity to do your lessons in these videos, the opportunity to go out there on the highways and on the hedges, all to edify and warn the nations of Israel, which are the so-called Negroes, the Latinos, and Native Americans, the 12 tribes of Israel, the ones the law, statutes, the commandments, and the promises were given to. Shalom. This is you could read the title. I'm not going to read the title out loud. We're risk getting the flag, but the only thing I would say the only thing that I see the news get right is showing Jake get this shit, man. Because it's mainly you Jakes out there that are the ones rolling your sleeve up and taking this bullshit. And even some of you other Israelite camps, so you know who I'm talking about. It's y'all that are rolling up your sleeve taking this shit. The Edomites, a lot of them Edomites are already down with the program. But again, man, that's because this is their kingdom, so of course they going to know a little more. But we don't what we're not taught is we are the prince of power, man. And we ought to be, and this is why we ought to be more knowledge or more knowledgeable than these Edomites, man, than any other of these heathen nations. And this is why when they come up to us and they try to debate us through the spirit of power of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, he continues to show us that we are the prince of power, man. We are the prince of power. We are his sons, man. All right, we are his sons, right? He continues to show us that, man. Even by us just not taking this bullshit, man. He shows you that you are the higher power, man, on this planet, right? And though we may not be in power, you are the higher power, man, right? We are put in slavery. We're put in slavery. We're put in punishment. But it's you Jakes out there, man. You so-called Black, Latino, Native American people out there that continuously want to take this shit. Look at the title, man. And that 44% is a goddamn lie, man. I'm just being honest. That 44% is a goddamn lie. You know it's much, much more than that. Right? You know it's much, much more than that, man. Right? Uh what's crazy is, man, that everybody that I know that took it. Like somebody I know somebody I know had literally just got it a couple weeks ago. Talk about the thing. He got it a couple weeks. Not the roll up. I'm talking about the C thing, right? He literally just got it. And I asked him, "Whoa, damn, man! You told me like last year. He told me he had got the thing, and he rolled his sleeve up, right? And he said, "Yeah, man, I got you." I was like, "So what you doing what you doing with that shit?" He said, "Man, this shit don't work, you know." And everybody that I know that had rolled their sleeve up and took it, and they got that shit, it ends up being much much worse. But the people that didn't roll their sleeve up and they got it, it really wasn't all that bad. Now some people are different, and this is why that whole thing, the benefits outweigh the risk. That's bullshit. You can't exactly say that because everybody's going to react differently. Everybody reacts differently to different things. So that's bullshit. You can't even say that, right? That's bullshit in itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the scripture real quick. Hosea chapter 4 verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, ye children of Israel. For the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land. You got these Christians out here saying, "Yeah, I took it. Well, wait a minute. You gotta Proverbs 3:5, right? Trust in the Lord with all thy spirit, man. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart. You're not doing that if you're taking that bullshit, man. You ought to trust the Lord, right? You ought to trust the Lord. And there's so much stuff. There's so many articles out there on what the hell these jump shots do, man. Right? They literally put it in your face. That's the thing, man. And I did a video on that not too long ago, man. They throwing stuff in your face now, right? I mean, it's just so easy to see, but they know what they're doing because they wait until a certain time to really just put it out there because there's people already numb to it. They already grown into it. So it's like, oh well, fuck it, right? Um, verse 2, right? Oh yeah, so there is no knowledge and a controversy has something against you, man. A controversy, right? Um, because there's no knowledge of the Most High in the land, man. Verse 2, it says, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood. You know how people always ask, why, why, well, I don't understand why black people, so-called black people, always going through what they're going through. Well, you know, it, if you, if you, you know, um, if you would just pick up the Bible and read, then you will have all your answers, man. You pick up the Bible and read, you would just have you would have everything, all your answers. And read it, not just read it, but I mean read it, right? Then you will have all your answers, man. But instead, the Bible is not our book. The Bible is a man's book. What version is that? What version it is? What version is it? Shit like that, man. That's the common one that we get hit up with. What version is it? What version is it, brother? That the King James version? What version is it? And we always say, man, like out there in camp, man, it don't matter what it don't with translation, like King James. People got a problem with the King James version. Answer me this, man. When is King James ever mentioned in the Bible? Right? When is King James ever mentioned in the Bible? But that's besides the point of the video. All right? That's besides the point of the video. Because we also go into other translations too, especially older ones. All right? Especially older versions of the Bible before King James. Right? Especially those. These newer versions, they kind of clean a little bit of shit up. Or not, they don't clean it up. They just, they filthy it more. They just, pollute it more. You're right? Not clean it up, but clean it up in this world's term and try to make it sound smoother, not trying to make it sound nicer. It's garbage. It's garbage. But the Bibles before then, people can't really understand, so this is why we stick with the King James. But again, man, that doesn't exactly matter as far as with King James, because King James is not even mentioned in the Bible. I'm not saying he doesn't matter. What I'm saying is he's just not mentioned in the Bible, right? So that whole bullshit is King James is this, King James is that. Well, if he was a homo, well, I mean, it condemns homos. So what the hell is the problem, man? Right? Anyway, verse 3. It says, therefore shall the land mourn, all right, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish, all right, with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven, yeah, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. So all because we going off, is still going off, want to do what we want to do. Just do whatever it is you want to do. Do as thou will, right? The earth is messed up. We're messed up. Everything is just out of order because, due to us messing up, the earth is messed up, right? The Esau Edom is in control of the earth. He's over us. He's really over all the nations, but all the other nations are over us too, right? So obviously these other heathen nations, they don't know shit about taking care of the earth. Esau Edom don't know shit about taking care of the earth, right? But this is why when we get in power, man, the Lord is gonna put the Spirit on us to make them take care of the earth, man. To make them do that shit. Okay? Verse 4. It says, yet let no man strive nor reprove another. Right? Yeah, you just want to do what you want to do. Reproving is shame. Right? Reproving is shame, and that's not what you see going on, man. Everybody wants to do what they want to do. Women get praised for doing wickedness, man. Hell, men get praised for doing wickedness. So let me keep it in order. Men and women get praised for doing wickedness, man. Our people in general, right? The light is looked at as darkness, and darkness is looked at as light. So they're not shaming. They're trying to shame us for telling them what to do, what not to do, man. For them to live a better life. But then you're the one asking us. You're the one that got all these opinions, and you're the one that always got something to say, about the condition of people. Well, why even talk about it then? Right? It says, "For thy people are as they that strive with the priest. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day." All right, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night. It says, "And I will destroy thy mother." My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget I will also forget thy children. Pretty much, you destroy for lack of knowledge, because you don't want you're stupid, because you don't want to learn, right? You're stupid because you don't want to learn. You messed up because you don't want to fix it. You don't want to fix your problem, right? You don't want to accept and fix your problem. You want to continue to go off, right? So, since you want to do that, and you don't want to come back to the voice of the Lord said what? He's going to reject you. You forgot the law of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, so he's going to forget you. Straight up. Verse 7, it says, as they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. He'll change their glory. He's going to change your glory to complete shame, man. Right? The things y'all do, the things y'all doing, he's going to change all that to complete shame. So, for example, because every time a major event happens, there's always a joke. You got the memes coming out, you got all this other type shit coming out, like this whole C virus thing kicked off, right? You had dances on it, people just making it a big ass joke, man. You had Cardi B making a song on it and shit, man. Shit is getting real, right? But see, that's glory. Y'all look at that, it's fucking glory. All these goddamn dumbass dances and shit, But that stuff is getting ready to get turned around, man. Right? Your singing and your dancing is getting ready to turn into a complete riots, man. All that shit is getting ready to turn into complete riots. Y'all gonna be mourning, y'all gonna be suffering, y'all gonna be angry at every goddamn thing. Y'all gonna be wanting to kill everything in y'all way, man. Right? You just watch, man, and it's going to be turned into complete shame. It ain't gonna be fun in those days, man. Right? Keep rolling your sleeve up, taking your jump shots. Keep doing what you got to do, man. Keep doing what you got to do. You see what they doing now, right? School's in, everybody trying to go back to the norm, man. Meanwhile, this stuff is still spreading. So it's about 2:42 now. In a few minutes, you're gonna see people, the people getting out of school, people getting off work like ain't nothing happening, man. They trying to go back to the norm, man. So like how it was before the C virus hit. That's what they trying to do. But it ain't gonna work, man. It still ain't the same, because you still got virtual, because people don't want their kids going back, man. So it's still like the same. Right? Anyway, giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, Shalom.